Welcome back to another episode of Cinema Society Saturday. And I'm Gus from Askewed Reviews. Now, just in case you don't know what Cinema Society Saturday is, this is where a group of us who absolutely love horror movies have joined together. And then each week we are randomly given a theme. We then partner up, give our partner a movie that fits within the theme, and then we review that film for you. So the theme for this week was Canadian horror. What do you all think about that? No, but seriously, this is all movies that are either filmed or made or take place in Canada. My partner for this week was Peachy, who is just recently coming back to Cinema Society Saturday, so give her a big welcome back, everybody. So for this week's theme, Peachy gave me the film of The Pit. This is the 1981 film directed by Lou Lehman. So this is a film that I'd actually never seen before, and each and every time I thought I knew what was going on with this movie, I was dead wrong. Let me give you the concept for it. We have our main character of Jamie, who, for the most part, is supposed to be a normal, average, everyday boy who lives with his parents. Now, unfortunately, Jamie is not ordinary, as he's definitely a bit off and probably needs a lot more help than he's getting. His parents do seem to care for the most part, but they also aren't really giving the right attention or the right needs towards their child. In fact, his parents are even about to leave on a trip of some sort and leave him in the capable hands of Sandy, who is the new babysitter slash housekeeper. Now, Sandy is woefully unprepared for what happens when it comes to Jamie. Because Jamie appears to be very odd, the town has kind of considered him a bit of a pariah. So his one and only true friend seems to be his teddy bear named Teddy, who does actually appear to be talking to him. Maybe? Or maybe he's just really crazy. It very easily could have been a horror movie by itself of just a young boy being told to do horrible acts by a teddy bear. But it doesn't actually stop there, as Jamie one day discovers a pit in the middle of the woods, and within this pit, there's some sort of troll like creatures that reside in there. Whether or not those are real or also his imagination, you'll have to discover when you go and see the pit. This was definitely a very odd and interesting movie, and at first I was thinking, I may not end up liking this one, but by the end of it, it was so strange and odd that I did really end up enjoying it more than I thought I was going to. There are even some moments that made me laugh out loud of how ridiculous and how absurd they actually were. And I won't reveal the ending, but that is absolutely the point that I laughed the hardest, as I was thinking, oh, they're not going to go this route, are they? And they did. So you definitely need to see this movie so you can see what I'm referring to. So for me on my scale, I'm going to give The Pit a 3 out of 5. And if you want to check it out for yourselves, it's currently streaming for free on Tubi. And once more, I am going to mention you definitely should go follow Peachy if you're not already doing so. Let's try to get her up to 3,000 followers. And another good reason to go and check out her stuff is so you can see the movie that I suggested for her to review. And that was the 2020 film Psycho Goreman. I hope you enjoyed this episode of CSS. And if you'd like to see what everyone else in the group did for their Canadian horror reviews, just look up the hashtag Cinema Society Saturday.